Hi everybody, it's Marielle from MC Online Biz. How are you guys today? I hope you guys are very great. I'm very fine. And today I want to talk to you about the sneakiest enemy that we can have in our life that can keep us from achieving our goals, reaching our dreams, and moving forward in life in general. And that enemy is fear. Fear can act upon us from every angle in our life, even the one you don't suspect it can act upon. Believe me, it's acting upon it. I know I used to be controlled by my fears and it was really awful. Now I got rid of that fear. I faced it. I got rid of it and I'm so relieved to have got rid of that fear. It's unbelievable. If you guys can get rid of this fear, that's what I wish for you in your life. If you can do one thing in your life, get rid of that fear. Because it is really an awful situation to be in, believe me. And I'm going to give you a couple of symptoms that maybe you have. And that these symptoms, what it says that fear is controlling you. That's what it does. And if you want to get rid of that fear, you need to act upon these symptoms. And these symptoms, the first one is constant procrastination and overall lack of initiative. Is that possible for you? Do you always push back everything? Oh, I'll do it tomorrow or next week. It's not an emergency. I used to do that all the time for anything. So this is really a major symptom that fear is controlling you. Do you suffer from low self-esteem and constantly underestimate yourself and your ability? That's another major one. I used to be like that. Not anymore, believe me. And do you prefer staying in the same job that you don't like, or the same unhappy relationship, even if you know that they are bankrupting you, emotionally? That's not a very good situation to be in. I know. I was in a relationship out of 13 years. I've been unhappy for about 10, and I stuck there for different reasons at every stage, because fear, I was so fearful that I found myself a lot of excuses to stay there. And at the end, I couldn't make any excuses. When I got to the end of my list of excuses, that I had no more excuses to give in order to get out of this situation because I was so unhappy, then that's when that's when I saw that it was my fear that was controlling me. And that's when I act upon it. But it's really not easy to face that, and especially when you are in a relationship, the longer it lasts, the more difficult it is when you want to break it up. So believe me, my friends, if you want to be happy in your life, you need to stand up for your happiness. You need to act upon it, and no one else is going to act for you if you're not happy. No one knows it. You're the only one that knows it. So you need to act upon it. If you want to be happy, if you want to be free, if you want to live your life the way you want it, you need to act upon it, because no one else will. The last symptom that can maybe indicate you if fear is controlling you is that, do you let things happen instead of taking control because you fear ridicule, because you fear criticism? That might be another good idea if to know if you're fear is controlling you. So my friend, if you can act upon this fear, oh my gosh, you are going to be relieved of an enormous responsibility, if I can say, or an enormous weight on your shoulder, because this fear is putting so much weight on you when it controls you. So when you get rid of that fear, oof, it feels like 100 pounds is going to be lift off your shoulders. It's incredible. Because today, even right now, with the worst economical situation that is still hanging around, for most people, it was brought up by fear. Did you know that? It's incredible. Because everybody, like 98% of the population, they have the regular 9 to 5 job and everything, and they stick to a job that they don't like and blah blah because of this or because of that. But if you are not happy where you are, you need to act upon it. Let the other think what they want to think, because they're not in your shoes. They don't know what you're going through. Maybe they're going to tell you that you're crazy doing this, or it's awful if you do that, or blah blah blah. But you're the one in control of your happiness, of your life. If you want to live it the way you want it, just don't listen to what people are saying. Do what you think is good for you, for your happiness, for your life. Because if you don't do it, in the end, when you're going to be, I don't know, 60, 70, 80 years old, and you look back on your life, you're going to go, oh, I wish I did that. I wish when I was in that situation, I wish I would have done this and this and this and blah, blah, blah. Don't wait until you're there to say, I wish I had. Because you can't go back to undo things. You need to act upon things right now, because now is the time to live your life. Now is the time to take control of it and not let fear control you. And you need to get rid of that fear and take control of your life. Use that fear as fuel. Use it to push you forward, to take more action, to get free of maybe your job, or to live the life you want to live, and to do the things you want to do, to enjoy your life, because now it's the time to enjoy it, not when you're going to be 70, 80 or 90 years old, because then when you reach that age, you're not going to be necessarily have the health or have the strength to do all the things you want to do right now. So right now, while you're healthy, while you have the energy to do it, it's now the time to do it. Not to wait until you retire or whatever, because we know that most people, when they retire, they work all their life for whatever job, and when they retire, a lot of them, a big majority of them, within the next 5 years after they retire, they die. Because they were working so hard, it was so stressful and everything, their job, they didn't like it and blah, 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 but they stuck to it for 20, 30 years. And now when they retire, their body just can't take it anymore, and they die of whatever, a heart attack or stress or what, because they were so busy working for a job, a regular 9 to 5 job, that they didn't enjoy their life. They were stressed out, and they didn't have the time, for most of them, to have a hobby or whatever, to do something out of their spare time, that when they get to their retirement, they don't know what to do. They get so anxious because they don't know what to do. They feel useless, and then they get so anxious that a lot of them are having heart attacks because they're so anxious. They don't know what to do. They feel useless and blah blah, and they feel they can't do nothing now. So now is the time to take control of your life, my friends. Now is the time to act upon your life. Get rid of that fear. That if there's one thing I wish for every single one of you out there, to get rid of that fear and take control of your life, because no one else is going to control your life but you. If you let circumstances control your life, you let things happen as they happen, and you go with the flow and blah blah, and you don't take control of your life, then nobody will. Maybe some people will tell you that you're crazy for doing this or doing that, but they're not in your shoes. They don't understand where you're going, and they don't understand from where you've been. So they cannot know why you're doing that. So you do it no matter what. You're the one who knows from where you've been to where you're going, and you're the one in the better position to know what to do for your happiness, for your health, for your if you want to enjoy life more, if you want to get rid of this job that you're stuck to. Now is the time to take control, my friends. So on this, I'm going to wish you a very great day. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you guys can get rid of that fear as I did, and take control of your life. And my friends, I wish you a very great day, and I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. Okay? Bye.